Hello everyone, just Lee again here, and I've just pulled up to go out for the day, and I've been thinking about when you're very spiritually awakened, life can be quite lonely, and if you do meet someone, or you're lucky enough to meet someone in your life who is on the same spiritual level as you, or thereabouts, this can be a great honour. And although I think the universe does kind of bring people to you on your vibration, sometimes your fears kind of mess with your intuition, so to speak. Okay, so I've lost a lot of things in my life. Okay, I've lost a lot of people due to my own behaviour and due to theirs as well. And I lost my mother as well a few years back, and you kind of feel a little bit like a victim sometimes, because you feel like, especially me, I feel like everything that I've loved, I've lost. So anybody that comes into your life that you have respect for or is on your level, you kind of develop a kind of little bit of a love and attachment to them. I'm not saying attachment as in the bad attachment. It's more like a respect attachment, because they resonate with you and you don't feel so alone when you're around these people. And sometimes your fear kind of messes with the intuition, and your fear tells you because you've lost people in the past, you're going to lose people now. And this can kind of take over your life. It's like a dark cloud that comes over you. And that fear is kind of paralyzing. Okay, like sometimes you can't do normal things because of these fears. It's very hard to go and work a normal job when you're highly spiritually awakened, because everybody around you in that job is doing things that don't resonate with your vibration. So you might see something in the job where they're doing something that's going to cause a lot of issues and problems, which you've learned from your experience, but they don't know yet. But you've still got to be part of that. So in that sense, I'm wondering whether if you go to a normal job and you have to do these things because there's no other option, because if you don't do them, your manager will have a problem with you, it'll create problems, it'll probably cause you to eventually lose the job. I'm wondering if that causes bad karma, because a lot of things people are doing in jobs at the moment is causing bad karma, because the reason they're doing it is wrong. Okay, a lot of jobs are about targets now, which is about profits, which is ultimately about greed. And because people are doing all these actions for greed, I'm wondering if that'll cause a karmic effect, which is why I find it very hard to work a normal job. I do work a normal job part-time, but if I was to do that full-time, I don't think I would manage. And it's getting to a point where I would rather have nothing than do something that doesn't fall in line with my vibrational frequency. And when you're like that, it's very hard to kind of resonate with 99% of people around you, because they're all on a kind of vibrational frequency that you don't resonate with anymore. You might have when you were younger, don't get us wrong, but you don't resonate with now. And the reason you know this is because you can see everything they're doing. You can see what they're doing, and you can see you used to do that yourself. And you know where they're heading, because everybody's heading in the same direction spiritually. But sometimes when that happens, you feel very alone, and it's very rare, well, it feels like it's very rare to find someone who's on your vibrational frequency. But nevertheless, it happens. Okay, so somehow the universe brings them to you. Okay, and that's right, because every time I hear a horn in the background, it means I'm on the right direction. So the universe somehow brings someone on your vibration to you in one way or another, whether you see it or not. And this is where being free comes in, because when you're free to go and do what you want, and you're not following society, which a lot of spiritually awake people have learned not to do, because that's like being controlled. And the last thing you want to do is be controlled when you're spiritually awakened, because you don't fall within that vibration anymore. And you see behind all that, you see why it's all being controlled, and it's all because of bad reasons, which is causing karma for the people in charge. Okay, the people who are controlling everyone also get bad karma, which makes them control everybody. So it's like a vicious cycle. So because they're getting bad karma, they feel like they have to control. This is what the elite do. The elite control the masses because they fear losing that control. And the reason they fear losing that control is because they're constantly getting karma, and they're so scared of their own karma that they have to control. Whereas if they just let it go and allowed people to be who they wanted to be, they'd find the life would improve, but they don't realize that. But when you're in this state and the universe brings someone to you, you kind of have this kind of spiritual attachment to them, because you think, without this person, I would be very, very alone, and I'd feel like an alien in this society. So sometimes your fear of losing someone who is on your spiritual vibration kind of fucks with your intuition. Sorry to swear, guys, but this is the only way I can put it, okay? Your fear fucks with your intuition, and it can cause a lot of negative thoughts and a lot of negative spiraling thoughts. And when you're awake, you realize it is possible for your thoughts to create your reality. So it puts you in this trap of trying to come away from these negative thoughts whilst believing that these negative thoughts are going to create negative realities. So it's like, it becomes like a kind of living nightmare sometimes, because overthinking causes you to feel very low vibrational energy and feel like you're losing a lot. You're going to lose a lot of things, but in reality, I don't think the universe is that cruel. Okay, I think when you reach a vibrational frequency where you know that reality can be created by yourself, and you've already learned all the lessons you need to learn to attract those good things in your life, I don't think the universe is cruel enough to make you lose that. Okay, because it's all an evolutionary process, and the more loving you become from internally, and the more faithful you become, the more the universe is going to bring that faithfulness and loving energy back to you. So I think if you do lose someone who you believe you love or you're very close to, you have to really look at what you've done internally to do that, or what you did to cause that as well, because it's not just the external world, it's also you. And the reason we lose people is for these tests. So a lot of spiritually awake people have lost a lot of people in their lives, and the way they've lost them is made them learn lessons to be spiritually awakened. And once you learn that lesson to be fully loving and commit yourself 100% to someone, and I don't mean in the way that low vibrational entities do that, where they cling on to someone and they kind of fear losing them because they feel incomplete. I mean, you have to feel complete as well as respecting someone, because if you latch onto someone and you don't feel complete yourself, that vibrational energy resonates on them, and then you will end up losing them because it'll become too intense for them. Okay, so you need to have your own space, and you need to respect the space of another person as well. I would recommend not kind of overloading them with your needs, okay, and put yourself in their shoes, because they are you ultimately. Okay, everybody is you ultimately, and everybody's a different version of you, and you have to see that from that perspective. That's why when you're spiritually awakened, you see everybody you see when you go out, that you see what level of awareness they're on, and you can put yourself in their shoes because you've already been in their shoes. So you have to kind of put yourself in the other person's shoes and imagine what it's like to be with you, and what kind of person are you. Can you allow things? Can you just accept the way they are? Even if they do something you don't like, can you accept that because you respect that that's just them? And there'll be things you do that they don't like, but they'll just respect that and accept you for the way you are and still love you anyway. When you get to that point, that's when the universe stops being so cruel, and it gives you the kind of life you want, which is a lot of stability, a lot of love, a lot of happiness. And then when you get that, you kind of go on an upward spiral because you feel like your life's very complete. You start to enjoy life more, and because you start to enjoy life more, lots of good things just come in, and your wildest dreams will come true. Like, for instance, follow your greatest passion. You'll be able to follow your greatest passion, and you'll be able to find a job that'll bring a lot of money and wealth to you because you're following the greatest passion, not because you're doing the job just for money to pay bills and you don't like the job. That's the old paradigm. When you go in the new paradigm, you follow your passion because you know either way, whether you're going to get money or not, that you're still going to be able to create that reality you want. You're going to still be happy whether you've got money or not. And when you've got that level of awareness, whatever you do out of passion, follow your passion in life, that will then bring abundance to you. That's what happens when this thing happens. But the universe will come and test you as well. It'll bring instances to you where it brings back the old paradigm. But when it brings back the old paradigm, you've got to kind of remember that love. Okay, you've got to remember the love. So say, for instance, you fear losing that person you love, you've got to bring that love back in yourself, feel in your heart, and acceptance, and just say to yourself, okay, this is going to happen for a reason, if it is going to happen, and there's nothing I can do about it. All I can do is love and respect, put myself in that person's shoes, and be the person you would like others to be with you. And when you do that, that's that test passed. Okay, and then the universe won't bring bad things to you because you're coming from a true place in your heart. This is the only way I can describe this, guys. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys, because I've been going through a lot of worry lately myself, and I just want to see if any of you people resonate with that out there. And if you do, leave a comment about what you think about that. And yeah, that's it for this video, guys. So thanks for listening to me today. I know it's been a long video, but I just thought I'd get that off my chest. It's nice to speak to the camera and speak to people, because getting things off your chest is a really good thing. It's nice to know people are listening to you. It makes you feel a bit less alone in the world, especially when you've got no family or very little people in your life like myself, which I'm sure you people will resonate with. But don't get too upset about that, because as soon as you vibrate on the right frequency and you use love, the universe is going to bring people to you, and your life's just going to get better. So try that, guys. And thanks for listening. Please like and leave a comment as well. See you guys in the next video.